Hello students, now this will be presumably my last video for fundamental units of life, and I'll be covering one major topic and two important smaller topics in reference with your fundamental units of life. Okay, and the first one which I'm going to start today is about plastids. Okay, now with plastid you have to see you have to remember that the plastids are of three types which are found in our body. These are chromoplast, chloroplast and leucoplast. Okay, now as the name itself suggests, chromo means colored plastids, chloro is for green color plastid, and leuco is for white color plastid. These are three types of plastids which are found in cells. Okay, now leucoplast can again be classified as amyloplast, elioplast and proteinoplast. Don't worry, we'll be going into details of all these one by one. Moving on to the slides, main slides. Okay, over here they are found in plastids are basically found only in plant cells. They are absent in animal cells. On the basis of pigment which is present in them, plastids are of following types. They are leucoplast, chromoplast and chloroplast, as I have already told you. First important thing is that this also forms a very important differentiation between plants and animal cells, as it is only found in plant cells, it is absent in animal cells. Another important thing is that on the basis of pigment or the color they are providing, they are again of three types. Plastids are of three types: leucoplast, chromoplast and chloroplast. Okay, moving on to the main one, that is leucoplast. Leucoplast is, as I told you, leuco means white. Okay, leucoplast, that means white color plastid or colorless plastid. Okay, so if it is colorless, it is participating only with the storage function. So it is found in storage cells of roots, seeds and underground stems. So they take part in storage of food. Depending what kind of food they are storing, they are of three types: amyloplast, they are storing starch; aleuroplast, they are storing proteins; elioplast, they are storing oils and fats. Okay, talking about the next plastid, which is chromoplast. These are colored plastids. Their color may vary from red, orange, yellow, etc. and these colors are due to presence of carotenoids. They are mostly found in flowers and fruits, and I mean, you can easily understand or make over why this coloration is for. This coloration is basically to attract the pollinators for the purpose of pollination. Okay, another very important plastids which we have to study in little detail is chloroplast. This is green color plastid which is found in leaves. Green color is due to presence of a pigment which is known as chlorophyll. Chlorophyll pigment, the major function is to trap solar energy which is used for manufacturing of food by the plants. That means chlorophyll is very important component to for the activity which is known as photosynthesis. And since chloroplast are the sites जहाँ chlorophyll पाया जा रहा है या photosynthesis का function हो रहा है, ultimately the food of plant cell is formed in chloroplast. Therefore, chloroplasts are also referred as kitchen of cells. Talking a little bit detail about the structure of chloroplast. Chloroplast is a double membranous structure. It has an outer membrane and an inner membrane. The inside of chloroplast is clearly marked into colorless ground matrix which is called stroma. I'll show you the slide again, I mean about the diagram. Okay, just keep in mind like it is a double membranous structure. जो इसमें matrix पाया जा रहा है उसको हम stroma कहते हैं. ठीक है, stroma क्या होता है? Basically the fluid part or the colorless ground matrix, उसको हम स्ट्रोमा कह रहे हैं. नाउ इस स्ट्रोमा में क्या पाए जाते हैं? इस स्ट्रोमा में पाए जाते हैं एम्बेडेड होते हैं ग्रेना इसमें पाया जाता है, और बहुत सारे फोटोसिंथेटिक एंजाइम्स पाए जाते हैं, डीएनए पाया जाता है, राइबोसोम पाए जाते हैं. एंड दीज आर द साइट्स फॉर ऑल केमिकल रिएक्शंस एंड विच इज ऑकरिंग इन शुगर सिंथेसिस या फूड सिंथेसिस में जितने भी बायोकेमिकल रिएक्शंस हो रहे हैं वो सारे आपके स्ट्रोमा में होते हैं. ठीक, अब यहाँ हमें एक नया टर्म मिला है, ग्रेना. नाउ वी हैव टू गो अबाउट व्हाट ग्रेना इज. सो ग्रेना आर बेसिकली स्टैग्स मतलब पाइलिंग ऑफ membrane bound flattened sacs that contains molecules of chlorophyll. ठीक है, और one thylakoid stack is known as granum. Now these words will be clear when I'll show you the diagram. Just have a look upon what am I telling you right now कि ग्रेना क्या होते हैं. बेसिकली पाइलिंग होती है. पाइलिंग किनकी? जो एक यूनिट ग्रेना की होती है वो होता है थैलाकोइड. ठीक है, तो थैलाकोइड इज सिंगल यूनिट और द स्टैक्स विच अल्टीमेटली फॉर्म द ग्रेनम या ग्रेना. ठीक है, each thylakoid have chlorophyll molecules on their surface that trap sunlight and take part in the process of photosynthesis. Now I'm going to show you the slide once for the structure so that things will be clear to you now. See over here, I told you it is a double membranous structure. This is the inner membrane, this is the outer membrane. Okay, inner membrane ke andar there is some matrix which is called stroma over here. Stroma. Okay, this is the stroma. Okay, in this stroma are embedded है grana या granum. This single stacking is called granum and these many stackings are called grana. ठीक है, now grana का जो single unit है, एक कंपाइलिंग है, देख रहे हो, एक जो डिस्क शेप एक कंपाइल है वो क्या कहलाता है? थैलाकोइड कहता है. मतलब बहुत सारे थैलाकोइड्स मिलकर के स्टैक होकर के एक ग्रेनम बनाते हैं और बहुत सारे ग्रेनम इकट्ठे होके ग्रेना बनाते हैं और ये ग्रेना कहाँ पाया जाता है? स्ट्रोमा में पाया जाता है. और ये सारे के सारे ग्रेनम जो होते हैं वो आपस से कनेक्टेड होते हैं वाया स्ट्रोमल लैमेली कहते हैं. क्या कहते हैं? वाया स्ट्रोमल लैमेली. आई होप दिस मच इज क्लियर. आई विल गो बैक टू द रीडिंग स्लाइड्स. Okay, so grana are stacks of membrane bound flattened sac and क्या होता है इनमें? Ultimately they are loaded with molecules of chlorophyll. That means the site where the photosynthesis is going to take place is these granum. Okay, and each thylakoids have chlorophyll molecules on their surface that will trap the sunlight, as I told you. Okay, the stacks of grana are connected by stromal lamellae. I showed you. It's kind of a skeleton for the chloroplast so that all these sacs are at safe distance from each other, and so we can say that since thylakoids are having the chlorophyll molecules on their surface, therefore the grana is the main functional unit of chloroplast. Okay, once more I'll show you the slide for that chloroplast. Okay, now